Hey, what's up y'all, it's TheTacticalRedneck, and today I wanted to make a video about why I quit playing Rising Storm 2 and the future of Rising Storm 2. So let's go back to the beginning of the game's life cycle. In short, I got in extremely early on development of the game, and I wasn't able to cover that as far as content goes, but I was able to play it quite substantially, and I did. I took a lot of advantage of that, and I really liked the direction that the game was heading in at the time, and we were a few beta waves in at that point, and everything felt nice and crisp. The latency for the servers was pretty low, and the gunplay was extremely solid for the early state of the game, and it seemed to me that the balance was nice in the sense that basically everything was a one-shot kill at that point, and I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the game was well balanced that way. The Red Orchestra series as a whole is known for being pretty realistic in terms of damage models for firearms, and I feel like at that point they had it nailed, and I really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, as we got closer to full release of the game, I felt that it had changed to the point where I was slowly starting to not enjoy it. The damage models were weakened in the sense that it took more to kill people, and I guess they did that so that people had more of a fighting chance and tried to balance it out. I'm not exactly sure what the dev team was trying to accomplish with that, but unfortunately, as we got to the full release of the game, the M14 and the M16 literally did the same amount of damage to enemies, which didn't make any sense to me considering the M14 fires a 7.62 and the M16 fires a 5.56. So at that point it rendered the M14 completely useless, and there was absolutely no point in using it. Another major issue that I found was that for some reason my latency in the servers went way up. I'm talking about went from, I mean, when you shot somebody, they were down, that was it. You knew, and you would stop shooting. I don't know how to explain that, but it's just, you just know when to stop shooting because someone's going to die. And then at a certain point it reached, you know, my ping was so high you just couldn't do that, and I was missing a lot of shots that I felt that I shouldn't be missing and whatnot. And I don't know if this is just an issue on my end considering I've had some internet issues lately, and it very well could be, but usually when I join a server, most everybody's ping is 100 or more, which to me is kind of sad. So in short, that's really why I stopped playing the game. It's not that I didn't like the game, it's not that the game wasn't fun to me, it's just that it has issues and I would really like to see those resolved. So a couple days ago, they released a roadmap for the game on their Discord, and they put out a link to the Trello, well, the website where the roadmap is, and we have some new upcoming updates. I think all of these are confirmed, I'm not 100% sure, but I'll just quickly go down the list. We have update to objective status widgets, return of the paper doll UI widget, which I believe is the little icon that shows your person crouching or going prone or standing. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming. I think that's what it is. They're doing a minimum level requirement for squad leaders and commanders, which I think is a great idea because you join the games and commander usually ends up getting kicked because they're getting a lot of their team killed. They're changing the damage model, which I don't actually know specifics to this, but I'm hoping that it's for the better. I'm hoping that that they'll up the damage back to the way it was. I'm hoping. We're getting some new skirmish maps, improvements to core skirmish mode, and they're also going to balance some of the maps, and they're looking at weapon balance. So like I said again, maybe it's just me wishing that they'll ramp up the damage that the guns do, or just you know, make it to where it's usually one-shot kills. That would be really nice. And I think that's the issue that several other people that I've talked to have with the game is it just doesn't seem as satisfying to shoot and kill people as it did say in Red Orchestra 2. So hoping they fix that with these updates. So some near future and likely updates that may possibly be coming out. I know the ARVN faction maps and weapons are probably most definitely coming out, and the multiplayer campaign I think is making a comeback. There's also a lot of thumbs up for the M113 infantry transport vehicle, so we could possibly get some ground vehicles. I actually made a video way back before the game came out saying that we could possibly be getting M113s in the future. So hopefully they'll put something like that in, as it'll make RPG class a little more useful. Instead of just trying to kill infantry with it constantly. They're also going to add daily objectives, I hope, reward systems, which would be kind of nice. Possibly main menu and AAR UI updates. server browser improvements, which yes, I really hope they do. Another one that they say that is on here that they could possibly be working on is server and client optimizations, which I really hope they fix. That could possibly solve the latency issues and more maps. So hopefully we'll be getting all those on that list, but the coming up ones are definite. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to explain to you guys that watch the channel why I kind of moved away from Rising Storm 2. If you don't know, I do work retail, so it's really hard for me to have the time to make content like I used to. So when I do make it, I usually am kind of lazy with it, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things here. So I don't know, maybe in the near future we get back with some Rising Storm 2, but from now on I think it'll be maybe more squad and insurgency. But assuming that stuff does start to perk up for Rising Storm 2, we'll definitely get back into it. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I didn't try to make it too long, so you guys can actually watch all the way through it. But let me know down in the comments what you think about the game, and if you agree or disagree with me. You know, you don't have to agree with what I said, but you know, that's just how I feel. So I will see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you watching, and peace out.